I've been talking about this court case and this piece is filed in the court document. Wait, let me turn these lights off. Okay, the lights are off is better, right? Um, but it's filed in the actual court document. So and then I'm like, and I was reading it, like just reading it, like to refresh my memory because like when stuff is happening when stuff is happening, it's like you got to write it down, because if you don't write it down you can forget, your feelings change. And I hated this fucking job. Yo, I don't even remember, like, I'm glad that I wrote things down and I have everything documented. That's why I have 405 pages, because every time anything happened, I wrote it down. I had to have a paper trail because they're doing black magic. They don't want you to remember certain shit, but I was a bitch and I wrote everything down. The date, the time, the location, where was I when this happened, what was said, who was there. Yeah, I have all of that information written down. Anytime anything happened, I wrote it down because they're playing in black magic. You can't prove it. You can't prove black magic. So they're probably hoping that I forgot, that I forgot about the conversations. Like, bitch, I wrote everything down. Whenever I was in the office, whenever anything happened, I wrote the date, I wrote the time, I wrote the incident down for my own records, because it's my word against their word, and then they'll get someone that supports them, that's gonna lie for them, and they'll say whatever, and they'll make it seem like I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm like, this bitch, like, she's so fucking evil. And it's so weird because in the document I wrote, this guy, he was like the supervisor for a moment. And he's like, and I was in the scanning department. They moved me to the scanning department. And and he was like, oh, everybody's up here is scheduled to be terminated. And everyone that worked up there died. They died. They passed away. Some spiritual, supernatural shit. People got into accidents. It was supernatural accidents. This girl broke both her wrists. I'm like, oh my God, like, how you broke both of your wrists? And like, it was some supernatural shit. And I'm like, and I knew it was some spiritual shit, but you can't talk spiritual shit with everybody because they're gonna say you crazy. I'm like, but I